What's up guys, Hades here. So, I want to talk about specializations on Alex specifically. There's a very clear path, right? Night Spirit, 30% attack speed, 30% damage. It seems so obvious. And I said, you know what? I like to challenge the norms. I'm going to go against the norms. And I'm like, yeah, let's go with Whirlwind Shock. A lot of it makes sense. 350% is almost an ultimate, and it happens every 9 seconds with the 70% rate, of course, so it's not guaranteed to go. But that's not it. When you look at Alex, he's not a caster because he doesn't use his energy, right? But he gets 35% bonus damage innately all the time. So it's like, wow, 350% all the time. This could be really, really good. So I swapped him, and I have some reports, and I want to break them down because the results might be a little bit surprising. So I did this a few days ago. I put off making this video, but I'm doing it today. So first I fought Daddy's second march, and I got obliterated. Now mind you, I'm a tiny bit low, and it barely matters. I should always beat a second march. I beat it without Whirlwind. So you can see here, this report is with Whirlwind Alex. It is level 8. He was only +1 bonus attack, I believe. I was looking to make this team even more burst heavy. I got War Blessing on. I had to have the crit to deny his Himiko from critting me. And yeah, this is what it looks like. Whirlwind Shock, 1.7 mil. It's lower than Cleave, lower than Assembly Charge, barely higher than his autos. And then again, Wind Fury isn't really there for the damage, it's to amplify all the other things, right? So Whirlwind Shock here, third place, only activated one time in 45 seconds. Feels very low, right? We'll look at the next one. Here he is again with Whirlwind Shock. And this time it tops the chart at 3.5 million. However, even though it's at the top, I have to warn you, it's not that good. And I'll explain why after the next one. And then the final report is here. Whirlwind Shock, almost non-existent. Now, you might go, well, these look good, especially the second one, right? But I do everything analytically, right? So even here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the total damage, because this matters. We're going to pull out a calculator. Always have my calculator ready. You take 15.5 million. You subtract the 3.5 million that he did. So non-whirlwind damage was 12 million. Now here's the thing, I'm missing out on 30% attack speed and 30% flat damage, which means I can multiply this number by 0.3, and I would add 3.6 million just from back damage onto it, which is slightly higher than this Whirlwind Shock, and this was the best one, right? And that's not including the bonus attack speed I would get, which would make this even higher. Plus, it goes deeper than that. The Whirlwind Shock doesn't activate for 9 seconds. If you just have the attack speed and 30% damage, all of these are doing 30% damage from the very first auto attack. You're doing 30% more damage in the first 9 seconds. So you're losing out on the first 9 seconds of 30% boost. So even on the best report, it's still bad. But let's check one of the bad reports and do the math there, because it's going to make a big difference. So here again, 15.9. So we're going to do 15,900,000. We're going to subtract the 1.8 million Whirlwind we have. Minus 1.8 million Whirlwind. Okay, so I did 14 million without the Whirlwind. I would have had an extra 4 million damage, meaning that Whirlwind Shock did not outperform it at all. Like, it's not even close. Okay, I'm gonna try and show you kind of what this report looks like. Like, it looks like I did good, but he's weakened, and I've shown these kind of battles reports before. I have everything lined up perfectly. I have everything set up for him perfectly. It's really hard to see the Whirlwind shock, but I want you to look at these first 9 seconds with Alex. All these autos, that crit, he just crit him for 493. That would have been a 500, almost 600 damage attack. Each of these attacks still would be 30% boosted. Now, maybe you're going to get the Whirlwind shock, right? And if you don't get the Whirlwind shock, now you're 18 seconds without the boosted damage. So, you can kind of see now the lack of consistency with Whirlwind shock makes it not that good. The simple fact that even if you land it, it's not even better. Both of these things combined just kind of show why the damage and attack speed is just better. Everyone knew it was better. I in my heart knew it was better, but I wanted to like dive into it a little bit. I had a lot more reports in these. These were some of the better ones, okay? The reason I saved these ones, or they were the better ones. There were some where it was not even activating, or it activated once and did like 200,000. So, all in all, do not use Whirlwind Shock on Alex. I actually don't think there's a hero in the game that would use it better. I mean, I could have maybe done like a demonic team or whatever, but I didn't want to completely change my setup. I just wanted to spend the 500 gems, switch it, test it, and if I didn't like it, I would switch back. So I wasted 1,000 gems, so you guys don't have to. But yeah, Whirlwind Shock is not good on attackers. Please do not build it. And yeah, that's about it for this video. If you guys like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.